Alright, kill them all. Jaxic, we're meant to send them in for custody. Nah, kill them.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Let's go get ourselves our soul stone. Though I think I gotta do a level 30 quest, then we get the soul stone. Also, level 32 for Archer. Jesus. Only just noticing that now. Archer jumped up significantly because of that dungeon. We gained 4 levels in that fucking dungeon. Thank the gods you've come, Jaxic. Perhaps you can talk some sense into this stubborn fool. Calm yourself, Silver. At least let us petition the Order of the Twin Adder for... There is no time, Lucane. Power would be long gone before their forces have even assembled. Alone I can move more swiftly, take these poachers by surprise and force them to divulge her location. You understand how you feel, Silver, but this is too reckless. At least permit Jaxic and me to accompany you. You, the adventurer and the savage, you cannot understand. Silver! But I do understand. I know what it means to take pride in your home, to want more than anything to protect it, and to be consumed by guilt when you cannot. I see what you're going through, Silver, and I understand. This guild taught me to open my eyes and see clearly. I beg you, Silver, open yours. You have friends here, ready to fight. You have us. I've never considered you my friends. Do not follow me. God, what a prick. Well, his lying certainly hasn't improved. If he honestly thinks he's doing us a favor by forbidding us from getting involved, he's an even bigger fool than I imagined. Come, Jaxic, to the South Shroud. Alright, let's save this idiot from being killed. Don't worry, I'm a Sentai hero. It's my job to save people from death. Silver! Lee? Jaxic? Told you not to follow me. I neither need nor want. Don't take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this archer's eye. Jaxic, the others are almost upon us. We must make our stand here and protect Silver. Oh, these guys are going down so fucking easy. Die, bitch. There we go. Is that it? Or is there more? There we go. Okay. I told you. I do not need or want your assistance. Quite why you have deluded yourselves into thinking... You're the one who's deluded, thinking you could deceive us, when even a blind man could see that you cover your mouth every time you tell a lie. Observe with intent, overlooking not the smallest detail, discern your subject's unique characteristics, and recognize patterns in their behavior. And learn these things from Lucane, and from you. I'll be damned if I'm going to watch you get yourself killed. There's still so much I don't know about Gridania and Wildwood archery, so much that I need you to teach me. I suppose fixing your form is the least I can do. Why, you... Power's gang is already on the move. We have but one chance to catch them. Poachers throughout the 12s would use bone whistles like this one to communicate. With it, I believe we can lure Pawa out of hiding, assuming she has not moved on. So that's why he came to take his rot. This gang's whistle. Jaxic, if you are determined to help me, I have a task for you. Pawa's last seen near Isom Ha, to the east of the camp. Through a hollow tree trunk is a clearing where 2 streams meet and Fs are wont to congregate. We will lay our trap there, and you will be the bait. Oh, of course. Thanks. Do not fear, Jaxic. I swear on my honor as Gridanian archer that no harm will come to you. Oh, I can fend I can fend for myself. You don't need to. Hello. Bollocks. I knew I should have trusted my gut. Why is my heart beating? I'm not even getting hit. Some blokes just can't take a hint. I do hope you will forgive my forwardness, madam. No, sir, 'tis most flattering. Would you agree, sisters? Why don't we show our gallant Wildwood admirer and his mates just how much we appreciate their attentions? Hope you like it rough, darling. Alright, kill them all. Jaxic, we're meant to send them in for custody. Nah, kill them. Jesus Christ, the fucking effects everywhere. Holy crap. We've taken out your entire gang. Please come quietly. Boy, Archer combat is so fucking thrilling. We are just fucking standing here. Oh, she has oiled arrows. Oh no, I have to move. Good thing I have a button that causes me to jump backwards. There we go. Bitch. Run away. Oh, no you don't. And I thought you only had eyes for me. Oh, right in the back. Oh, get fucked. And she's just floating down the river. She's dead. Alright, never mind. Nice butt shot, by the way. Thank you, game. I can't. I won't. Blech. I'm relieved to see you again, Jaxic. Had the three of you not been united in your purpose, Poe and Majuk would still be free, and one or more of you would surely be dead. I'm so proud of you, Jaxic. Not only have you mastered our teachings, but you have also helped your guildmates regain the perspective that they had lost. For showing such compassion to your peers, I wish to teach you a new technique, Windbite. With Windbite, you can bring the power of the very air around you to bear against your opponents, and they will suffer on long after you've knocked your next arrow. It will serve you well in battle, I'm certain. Yeah, the second dot, yay, fun. Love dot classes. All archers walk the same path, Jaxic, towards improvement and discovery. As long as you have the vision to see the path ahead, you will continue to mature and excel. Yet we all grow weary and lose direction in time. When this befalls you, I have no doubt that you will find your way back to us. Trust in your eyes, Jaxic. They will never lead you astray. This one time at level 30. This one time at band camp. A song of bards and bowsmen. Okay. Well met, Jaxic. Would that we had the time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the Twelveswood, you say. Their reappearance calls to my mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle, most are agreed that massacre would be rather more apt. Aye, the Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day, right around this time of year. It was more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a man better than its sting. But do let's speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the Twelveswood, the one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jehantal, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jehantal was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we hoped. Jehantal has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eye, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. I dabble in bass. I could say I'm a pretty shit bard, but a bard nonetheless. Come now, there is no call for shyness. There is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jehantel, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Jehantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way to Jehantel's confidence, mayhap he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. Alright, so we walked by him just before. He's just kind of sitting in a hollowed out tree. Yeah, he's just in this tree right here. Hey, buddy. And also, this fucking thing always aggroes towards me. Except now. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me visit, young one. Nor gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the Twelves wood, and we could want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Jaxic, was it? Yes, I am Jehantel, the one they call the God's Bow. But that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well, I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion, aye? That would be as good a place as for any for us to begin. Listen well, Jaxic. There's a Moogle named Pukno Poki, who can oft be found wandering in areas situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Pukno Poki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O puissant Althik? Okay. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Alright, find a Moogle, got it. Why do you have to be in the middle of, like, the fucking Pawa's gang, my guy? Also, shouldn't you guys have, like, run away or some shit? After what happened with Pawa? She's in prison. Go away. Cooper Wog. Okay. He's screaming, but also saying Cooper. How could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Cooper. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent. I'll allow, but you've caught me at a bad time, Cooper. Now be a good adventurer, show yourself out. Jehantel sent you. You should have said so sooner, Cooper. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Cooper. I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I care to count for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again. But he's refusing to sing for us. It's a blatant breach of promise, Cooper. What's this? Why, your being resonates with a chord similar of Jehantel's. Perhaps even identical, Cooper. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. While you might even have it in you to surpass the man. And that's saying a lot, Cooper. Egad, your coming had so excited me, phrasing. My predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jehantel, you say, but it was stolen as I napped. I roused just in time to espy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Take His Rot, Kupo. Now, I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jahantel in my stead? Of course. Alright, fine. Hi, I'm here for like a charm or some shit. Can you guys please die? Would be great. Thank you. Stolen crate? Yoink. Ah. The soul crystal is the charm. Have you recovered the charm? I sure have. You did it, Cooper. Please, you must now deliver it to Jahantel. Tell him that Pukino Poki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing. Cooper lo 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 lo. Okay, weirdo. Lo 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 lo. Gotta be careful with that. That meme is ancient. It's antique. Don't want to break it. Oh, okay. Now you aggro to me, huh? You didn't before, but now that I dropped my guard. Fucking asshole. Welcome back, Jackson. You have a charm and a message for me from Pukino Poki, you say? Yeah. Cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Pukno Poki and I go back a long way to when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Pukno Poki has long desired that I remain in the 12's Wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I've been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the 12's Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Pukno Poki. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Moogles lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. Fucking dyslexia, god damn it. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard of your potential as bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard. Pukno Poki asked that you bring it to me. Aye, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Moogles, bestowed upon those who deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are his next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer, which is kind of weird when you think about it. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, Jaxic, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When we next meet, I hope to see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Pukno Poki's wildest expectations. Alright, we finally did it. We finally have an actual job. Bard unlocked. Melody sung by bards of old resounds within you. Mage's Ballad. Next bard quest will be available from Jahantel upon reaching level 35. Quest to learn action perform is now available from Simpkin at Minketo's amphitheater in Old Gridania. Song gauge. Singing Mage's Ballad will display the action's corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while Mage's Ballad is being sung, the recast times for Bloodletter and Reign of Death are reduced. Oh, with that, let's swap to Lancer. Now we report back to Minfilia. Yo, Minfilia, you're not gonna believe this. I killed a woman that turned into a demon. Two of Lara Brea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength. By their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt. Then the Ashians have begun to move in earnest. With that we know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of the elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ashians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, We must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all that we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Skeletons! Cool. Thanks, game. Let's see. Grab this, because this is a new weapon. Steel halberd. And of course it's not as good. Oh, right, because I got a fucking thing from the dungeon. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just wasted it. I wasted it. God damn it.